we had to go out and earn it, and we didn't do that tonight.
With the offense, what's help preventing it from being consistent and sustaining drives? And it's kind of a 2-week issue now.
I think the synergy of all 11 guys working together has just missed a piece here and there, and that's football. At the end of the day, it's a very imperfect game, and if one guy on offense fails to execute his job on any given play, it's usually a bad play. We don't benefit from one guy have a mess up or a mistake. So, I mean, with hindsight, you get to go back and look at the film and you say, oh, well, maybe it was that guy on that play, or maybe it was me on that play, and that's the reality of football, and we got to eliminate those mistakes and those mental errors.
Sam, is it an experience issue, or younger players, maybe new roles on the offense?
I don't think it's an experience issue. I think it's all 11 guys. I made mistakes today, no doubt about it, and I've played 1,000+ snaps out there on that field. So I'll be the first one to say that I definitely messed up today when I go look at the film tomorrow. I know I messed up on some plays. So I don't think it's an experience issue at all, but just one guy messing up on any particular play.
How confident were you during the week that this was going to be a much better day for the offense than it was last week?
Felt like we executed our game plan really well during the week. It's always different when bullets are flying and you adapt on the run. But I felt confident coming into this game, and I felt like we made a big jump during the week, focusing on improvement and fundamentals. As I said before, getting to go back and look at that film from the week prior. And I felt like we did make a big jump in some areas today, but we still have a long way to go.
In talking to Spencer and the other coaches, they've talked a lot about how the lack of receivers dictates how defenses are playing the tight ends. From your vantage point, what are defenses doing to you and Luke over the last 2 weeks?
I mean, I only see what I see and how I'm getting played on any particular play, but with hindsight, you get to go back and look at the film and see exactly how I was getting played, if I was getting doubled or in out or just man-to-man, or if zone coverage was the problem. But I mean, I guess you could make an excuse for lack of receivers. We're not. We're still going to go back to work tomorrow, and we're not going to make up an excuse for saying we don't have receiver depth or tight end depth or anything. We don't think that's an excuse. So we feel like we have guys that are capable of going out and making plays and executing at the highest level. That's how we feel.
We hear about how this isn't representative of what's happening in practice. What's clicking in practice that's not clicking in games?
Like I said, it's different when the bullets are flying. Sometimes you screw up a play in practice and it's a big hitter out here on game day. You just never know what play is going to be, I guess just a bad play or a good play. And it's really minuscule. There's a few plays in every game that kind of make the difference at the outcome at the end of the game.
Sam, through a couple of weeks, how would you assess Spencer's play at quarterback?
I feel like he's commanding the offense pretty well, and I think we're going to keep relying on him and leaning on him for his experience and his leadership on the offense, and I think he's doing a great job. And the average fan or the average reporter, you guys might shit on him, but I don't. I see what he does in practice, and I see the work that he puts in the film room and everything. So.
Okay, thanks, Sam.